Hey there, Crossword Crushers! Welcome to our very first episode. Today we're diving deep into the nostalgia vault with some classic 1980s cartoons. And yes, if you were glued to Saturday morning cartoons, this one's for you. Don't forget, if you're having fun, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and get ready to test your cartoon trivia skills. Now let's get puzzling. Alright, let's kick things off with a team that knew how to make an entrance, especially when things got dangerous. Let's see if you can guess who they are. A covert team with some of the coolest vehicles of the decade, each with special modifications for crime fighting. Their name is something you'd wear if you wanted to keep your identity secret. Now, let's see if you can guess the team name. Could it be MASK, short for Mobile Armored Strike Command? MASK featured vehicles that could transform and agents who wore special masks to unleash hidden powers. The Secret Six, a lesser-known animated group of undercover agents, each with unique stealth gadgets. Phantom Force, a team of mysterious operatives using holograms and illusions to trick their enemies. If you picked MASK, you nailed it. This team battled the villainous Venom with transforming vehicles and high-tech masks. Fun fact, MASK toys were insanely popular, with each toy vehicle selling out almost as soon as it hit shelves. Alright, time to shift gears from secret agents to something a bit more botanical. Our next hero has a team that rides on wheels, and they need every bit of horsepower they can get to defeat a swarm of plant-based monsters known as the Monster Mines. Alright, time to roll through our options. Could it be Thundar the Barbarian? This sword-wielding hero traveled with friends through a post-apocalyptic world fighting mutants and wizards. Jace and the Wheeled Warriors, Jace, along with his high-tech vehicle team, battled monstrous plant creatures across the galaxy in search of his missing father. Captain Planet. This eco-warrior and his team of planeteers fought against environmental villains, defending Earth from pollution. The answer is Jace and the Wheeled Warriors. Jace's quest to reunite with his father had us all hooked, with amazing vehicles and unique villains. And did you know this series was co-created by J. Michael Straczynski, who later made Babylon 5? Quite a career jump. From Space Warriors to Streetwise Felines, let's check out our next clue. He's an orange cat, but he's no stray. This feisty feline rules the streets, always stirring up trouble with his alley cat friends while dodging a local bulldog. Alright, can you guess which cartoon cat this is? Could it be Top Cat, the leader of a group of alley cats in the big city? Top Cat was known for his schemes and street smarts. Heathcliff, this streetwise orange cat, was always getting into mischief, and he had a crew of alley cats known as the Cadillac Cats. Garfield, the lasagna-loving, sarcastic feline, was more inclined to sleep than stir up trouble. Heathcliff is right. Heathcliff's antics were always a highlight, and unlike Garfield, he had his own posse to join in the chaos. Plus, he's older than Garfield. He first appeared in comics in 1973. Let's keep the color theme going as we head over the rainbow. A cheerful young girl with a knack for spreading color and joy. She and her friends brighten up the world, battling gloom brought by the duo Murky and Lurky. Let's see which bright character this could be. Is it Strawberry Shortcake? Known for her adventures with friends in the Strawberry Land, Strawberry Shortcake brought sweetness to kids' screens. Gem and the Holograms. With her rock star alter ego, Gem fought to keep her band together and save her music from her rivals. Rainbow Bright, an animated icon of positivity and color, Rainbow Bright saved Rainbow Land from dark forces with her magical belt and colorful friends. Rainbow Bright is the answer. Created initially to sell toys, she quickly became a symbol of positivity. Fun fact, her loyal steed Starlight could fly, which really helped in those high-stakes battles against gloom. And now we're off to a land of dungeons, dragons, and epic battles. A group of kids finds themselves transported to a fantasy world after a fateful amusement park ride. They each receive magical weapons to help them survive their encounters with villains, including a formidable dragon. So, could this fantasy adventure be Dungeons & Dragons? These kids took on a dark fantasy world filled with monsters, magic, and moral lessons, each wielding special weapons. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Set on the planet Eternia, He-Man used his power sword to protect Castle Grayskull from Skeletor. Captain N, the Game Master. A Nintendo-themed adventure where Captain N and friends battled video game villains in Videoland. It's Dungeons & Dragons. The series was darker than most Saturday morning cartoons, with real danger and moral dilemmas. Tiamat, their dragon nemesis, was iconic with her 5 heads, each one a different color with its own powers. Let's bring it back to Earth now, where things are about to get messy. A rowdy gang of misfits with names like Atom Bomb and Leaky Lindsay, who became famous for their gross-out humor and outrageous antics. Let's see if you can stomach these options. Is it Garbage Pail Kids? Originally a trading card line spoofing the Cabbage Patch Kids, these kids were infamous for their gross-out humor. The Smurfs. These blue-skinned friends from the forest were known more for kindness than chaos. Goonies Rejects, an unproduced series about misfit friends and their wild adventures. Garbage Pail Kids is the answer. Originally created as trading cards, they caused a stir with parents and eventually had a short-lived cartoon. Fun fact, the cartoon was pulled from US airwaves due to concerns over content. Now, from misfits to team players, here's a more wholesome bunch. A cheerful group of animal friends known for kindness, problem-solving, and getting along. They even have a clubhouse in an old caboose. Alright, could this team of friends be the Snorks? Underwater creatures who lived in harmony in their colorful undersea world. Get Along Gang, a group of animals who always valued friendship and teamwork. Muppet Babies. These young versions of the Muppets encouraged imagination and creativity from their nursery. It's Get Along Gang. This group taught valuable lessons on friendship and respect. Did you know they started out on greeting cards? Their popularity quickly turned them into cartoon stars. Alright, ready for some musical mischief? Let's rock and roll. A live-action band gets transported into a musical animated world where they face off against a villain named Master Blaster. Could this musical adventure be Jem and the Holograms? Jem led her band through the highs and lows of the music industry, dealing with rivals and fame. Kid Video, a mix of live action and animation, this band was trapped in the flip side and had to fight to get back to reality. The Rockadoodles, a musical adventure centered around a rooster and his farmyard friends focused on saving their farm. And the answer is Kid Video. This show had a real band whose characters were drawn into an animated world called The Flip Side, trying to escape the clutches of the sinister Master Blaster. Fun fact, the show featured original pop songs, and it was a huge hit internationally. Let's keep moving forward with a little 80s action hero energy for our next clue. From rock and roll to rough and tumble, this next animated star is all about justice, gold chains, and an unshakable sense of right and wrong. A famous action star with a mohawk travels with a group of gymnasts, solving mysteries and teaching kids important life lessons. Think you can guess who this larger-than-life hero might be? Let's see your options. The A-Team. This group of ex-soldiers took on mercenary work led by a cigar-chomping leader with a famous friend who wore a lot of gold. Mr. T, starring the man himself, this cartoon followed Mr. T and his team of young gymnasts as they took on criminals and taught life lessons. Captain Caveman, a prehistoric superhero with a club, Captain Caveman and his friends tackled mysteries and crime in the Stone Age. If you chose Mr. T, you're absolutely right. In this show, Mr. T voiced his own character, complete with his trademark mohawk and gold chains, as he mentored a group of kids. Fun fact, Mr. T ended every episode with an encouraging message about self-confidence and kindness. A true 80s hero. Our final stop takes us to the fast lane. Let's see if you can identify these speed demons from the world of high-tech racing. A sibling duo with a knack for high-speed racing and crime solving. Their cars were almost characters themselves, equipped with advanced AI and gadgets to help them in their undercover missions. Alright, let's see who this fast-paced, high-tech duo might be. Could it be Turbo Teen, a show about a teenager who could transform into a car, tackling wild and wacky situations. Speed Racer, the iconic racer who took on challenges with his trusty Mach 5 and a need for speed. Pole Position, inspired by the arcade game, this show followed two siblings and their high-tech AI-equipped cars on missions to stop criminals. It's Pole Position. This crime-fighting racing duo had cars named Wheels and Roadie, each with AI personalities and gadgets galore. A true blend of action, adventure, and technology for young racing fans. And that wraps up our 1980s cartoon crossword, folks. Thanks for joining me on this nostalgic journey. If you enjoyed guessing along with me, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more retro puzzles and trivia fun. And hey, if you want a certain theme featured in the next episode, drop it in the comments below. I'll see you next time on Crossword Crush. Stay curious and keep crushing those crosswords.